The youngest of 6 kids, grew up in a very small town in the middle of Georgia, referred to as Middle Georgia. Literally grew up on a dirt road, and we generally were out of the house at sunrise and called back by the dinner bell at sunset. We played Tarzan swinging on vines. In the later years, my uncle built go-karts out of old lawnmower parts, and so we raced go-karts around a lot. Mostly just playing in the woods and streams. My oldest is first year in law school at the University of Georgia, go Dogs, and my youngest is a freshman at Brandeis in outside Boston. When I have free time, I spend it on rivers. I'm a very avid whitewater kayaker. I came from a family where no one had really gone to college, so the career path was not something that was talked about at the dinner table a whole lot. It was basically job or military. My parents said I could apply to 3 schools because it was so expensive to apply back then. I think it was $35 a piece. So I applied to the top 3 schools, and Berkeley gave me a scholarship, so it was very affordable to go. So I was working in mergers and acquisitions at one of the sectors of the law firm that I first went to work for out of law school. And on a Friday evening, the head of the litigation section was looking for an associate, and I was the only one in the firm. So he sticks his head in the library and yells at me to pack a bag, we're going. So we went to Waco, and it was a temporary restraining order issue with respect to a fixed-based operator at the airport. So I got my first litigation experience on kind of an emergency basis over a weekend. And the partner liked me and came back on Monday morning and told my section head that I was now a litigator, and that's how I went from doing mergers and acquisitions to litigation. I mostly work with expert witnesses to do the medical and scientific aspects of the case. And it's not that it's mass torts, it's the type of work really, but in mass torts where you have thousands of clients, the stakes are a lot higher, so the investment is a lot higher. If it was only one client, nobody could afford to spend $1 million working up experts. When you have 10,000 clients, and one trial affects everybody, the investment goes up, and so does the quality of the experts and the quality of the work, I think. Several years later, Michael Watts contacted me about joining his firm and starting a mass torts pharmaceutical section. And that's when I first came to Watts. I think that was in 2002.